Hi Stampers, it's Nancy from Stamp and Shout. Welcome back. Well, we made it to day 5 of our Merriest Trees tutorial series. So today we're going to make a really charming little card. I think you're going to like it. Again, we're using the Merriest Trees stamp set and the dies. They do come as a bundle. So if you are planning on creating these cards for yourself, you can look in the link below this video, and there's shopping links there, and they will take you right to my online store so you can get the bundle and create your own card. So here's today's card. And again, we're using that green gingham paper that's from the Joy of Christmas Designer Series pack. And we're going to do a little embossing and texturizing, and we're going to put some pretty presents under the tree. And we used the tag punch, or the tag die again, and that's going to be our background for our card. So let's bring in some of the supplies. So I'm using shaded spruce as my card base, and I have some white pieces for the inside and white pieces for the front. And again, my Designer Series paper. And I already cut the tag out, and I embossed it with the Snowflake Sky embossing folder. So that Snowflake Sky embossing folder really coordinates well with the trees in this stamp set. Then I have a bunch of scraps, and we're going to do some stamping. So basically for my presents and for the tree trunk, I'll give you this so you can see what we're doing. I'm going to stamp tone on tone. So whatever color cardstock, that's the color ink I'm going to use. And I'm going to stamp presents and the tree trunk. And let's get started. So real red, I'm going to stamp one of the presents in real red. And I'm going to stamp one of the bows. I'm going to actually stamp the bow on white so it shows up just a little bit. And then let's see here. We're going to bring in some pool party. I'm going to stamp a bow in the pool party, and I'm going to stamp the long rectangle present in pool party, just like that. And then Granny Apple Green, stamp a tree trunk in Early Espresso on crumb cake. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my little dies, and I'm going to line them up right where I just stamped. So now I'm going to cut all those presents out, and then we'll continue on with our tree and putting our card together. Okay, so there's all the little tiny elements of our card. Now I'm going to bring in a piece of shaded spruce, and I'm going to stamp on that with the stamp that says "We wish you a Merry Christmas," and I'm going to use Versamark and then white embossing powder, and then I'm going to cut it out. So there's our tree, and now we'll bring everything in, glue things together, and put it all together. So for the front, I have 2 pieces of white. One is just a little bit smaller than the other, and I'm going to glue those to the front of our card. And I'm going to glue the rectangle to the front of the card. And then I'm going to take our tag, and I'm going to build our little scene right on this tag here. And I'm going to glue everything down. So I have my tree and my trunk and all the presents and the bows. I also cut out a gold star. Okay, now I'm going to pop that up on dimensionals and put it right in the center of our card and add a bow. Okay, I'm just going to stamp a pretty sentiment on the inside. I'm going to stamp it in shaded spruce and glue everything to the inside of our card. Okay, and there is today's card. Very pretty. I wanted to show you something with the presents, and I love that "We wish you a Merry Christmas" and how it fits on that tree. And of course we use the tag as the backdrop. I think that's very pretty. Very pretty Christmas card. So let me bring in really quick everything we made this week, and we'll take a little peek and see if you have a favorite. and our pretty little tags. So I don't know. I think I like the real red one. I just love red Christmas cards and anything to do with red around Christmas time. But they are very pretty, all of them. Let me know if you have a favorite. And all of the dimensions will be on my blog, stampandshout.blogspot.com. Just look for the words project sheet. And down below, there's also a link. And again, I have shopping links and dimensions, everything that you need. And remember, you'll see a bigger picture of my projects if you go to my blog, so you'll see it in more detail. So I hope you enjoyed our Merriest Christmas Bundle series, and I will be back next week. And until then, don't be shy. Stamp and shout.